Hello everybody, welcome to YouTubing with Mark at UNB Libraries. There's a picture of me and my friend Porridge in Castera, on the beautiful island of Tobago not too long ago. Today we're going to take a look at eBrary ebooks and specifically how to find and access them from the library website, make notes and highlight text, keep track of the books you like so that you can then use them later in papers, and also how you can export those books to RefWorks to later cite them, all of which makes for a very sweet to bad experience. So, starting from the library website, www.lib.unb.ca, we're going to search UNB WorldCat for eBrary ebooks, see if we can find some. And I'm going to use the search school discipline to start. When you run a search in UNB WorldCat, if you're looking for ebooks, you're going to have to limit by format to ebooks after your initial search. And then from here, let's take a look at this second one, the Educator's Guide to Assessing and Improving School Discipline Programs. Now it's telling us under View Now that it's an EBSCO ebook, which we're not going to take a look at today. We're going to look at eBrary ebooks, and I'll conduct a EBSCO tutorial later on. So let's click on this third one, Improving Learning Environments, School Discipline, and Student Achievement in Comparative Perspective. And this is indeed an eBrary ebook, so we can click directly to it from UNB WorldCat. When we get in here, it's important, if you're going to want to manipulate the book as far as creating notes and highlighting text goes and keeping track of it, that you create an account or otherwise sign into an existing one, which you can do in the upper right hand corner here. So when I click on sign in, since I already have an account and my login and password are saved, you can see that there. Otherwise, you could just create an account from here and put in the typical type of information that you would in creating an account in other contexts. I'm just going to go back here and sign into my personal eBrary account. If I click on Quick View here, it doesn't bring back the book that we were on. This is a bit of a minor annoyance. However, we know that the book is entitled Improving Learning Environments, School Discipline, and Student Achievement. So I've just gone back to UNB WorldCat. I could go back into eBrary and search for that book, or I can just click on the access point in WorldCat again, and we can see that now I'm being recognized by my login name, which is M. Bragdon. Alright, so we're in eBrary. I have another tutorial that I'll point you to where it goes over how you download and use a book offline from eBrary. There's also a reader, which when you click on, you would be invited to install a plugin so that you have a reader within the web environment that has a few more bells and whistles and things that you can do. But we're just going to stay on the website here, and we'll notice that there's a table of contents, and so you can move around within the book here, as well as page back and forth, some of the other things that you can do. You'll notice that under notes here, because this is a book I've already visited, it's telling me that there are 4 notes already. So when I click on it, we can see that I was in here a little earlier, and there are notes associated with chapter 1. Let's start fresh though. I'm going to go to chapter 4 here. You'll notice that there's this little highlight icon, and beside it a drop down box where you can choose the color of highlighting that you prefer and the color of highlights with notes. So why don't I start with this one. It's going to tell me that I need to select some text, so I will left click at the beginning of a piece of text and drag my mouse to the end of the desired piece. Now we can see that it's highlighted, and when I go back and click on annotate the selected text, a little box appears. And so in that box I can create an annotation to this paragraph in this case, and then click on OK. And there we have it. I go back to my notes, we can see that we can navigate between the notes that we've created within this book. By having created these notes, the book is automatically added to your eBrary account bookshelf. And so I was in here earlier and have chosen another book to, so we can see the books that I have taken a look at today and added notes to. I could also from here add a folder and place some of these books within that folder if I so chose. And you can see I already have a couple of existing folders on dinosaurs and play therapy. So once you log into eBrary, you have access to your bookshelf and can go directly to any of the notes that you have previously made. So here I am going to a different book and some of the notes that I created. I invite you to have a look and navigate around what you can do within this interface, which is beyond the scope of what we're going to take a look at today. But the last thing that I'd like to do, clicking on this information tools, the number of things that you can do, but I'm going to go down and click on RefWorks from within this book, and then I'm invited to log into my RefWorks account. And what that'll do is invoke an export from eBrary into RefWorks. And we can see we have one imported reference. When I click on View Last Imported Folder, there it appears. And so if I wanted to move it to another folder, let's say I'm going to put it in my 6902, that would be doable from there as well. So that is our first tutorial based on resources available from www.lib.unb.ca. And if you'd like to get a hold of me in the Education Subject Guide, you can find my contact information at mbragdon@unb.ca. Thanks for your attention and have a great day. Bye for now.